is it that time again? Today's Columbus Day. I almost forgot to make my traditional video that I make every year to point out the irony that we would still even acknowledge Columbus Day. It's so outdated, it's so out of place, and it's so outdated. Columbus Day, we're celebrating Christopher Columbus discovering America. And again, as always, here's what's going to happen. I will point out the fact that yes, I am a descendant of Spanish people, and I am also a descendant of Native American people. I point that out every time I make this video. Now for this year though, I'm going to specifically predict that most people watching this video are actually going to dislike it. They don't want me pointing that out. They want me to celebrate Columbus Day. It's a joke to me. Instead, we should be celebrating the indigenous people, the Native Americans. That's who we should be honoring and celebrating and thinking about them. But instead, we make it about Europe. We make it about, you can't discover something that was already there for thousands of years. That's ironic. But here's the thing. See, in the culture of YouTube, what people tend to gravitate towards is the drama, any chance to debate or argue. And so therefore, I make this video to point out the irony of Columbus Day, that we should be celebrating the Native Americans, not Europeans who, quote, discovered them. No. So I'll point that out, but most people are going to side with the Europeans discovering America. They're not going to side with me saying, hey, this is ridiculous. See, look, you can imagine even with my approach, I'm not even here to say, I'm offended. No. I'm here to say, laugh, because it's ridiculous and it's stupid and it's silly that Columbus Day even exists. I mean, of all the things in American culture that we have finally kind of distanced ourselves from because we realize, yeah, that's not cool anymore. We're still not there yet with Columbus Day. We still speak the phrase Columbus Day. We still give it power. Instead, we should make it a complete joke. Columbus Day should be something really we're ashamed of, but it should be a complete joke because it is. And then we should take that space and fill it with Indigenous People Day. We should honor them, and we should learn from our mistakes. Horrible things were done to the natives once the Europeans got here. The fact that we would celebrate the Europeans discovering America, complete joke. But again, this is YouTube, so everything's a silly mirror like in the funhouse. So instead of anyone hearing what I said as, something logical, people are going to get all Trump on me and be like, what? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Lots of dislikes on this video for me pointing out something very reasonable. I will become immediately the one who's wrong. People will dislike this video, compare me to a communist or something, even though I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm not in politics. But that's what happens. Columbus Day is a joke. But I have a feeling that less people will be laughing with me about what a silly concept it is, and instead blaming me for pointing it out and saying that I'm a bad sport and saying, oh, we should be worshiping Europe for finding. We should be celebrating and honoring the indigenous people. That's what we should do. I'm not offended by it. If nothing else, I'm making fun of Columbus Day. And because it's YouTube, people don't know how to have fun. So instead they want to attack the person who says something that actually makes sense. Go ahead, mock me right here.